Hi, I'm Jen Tackney, and today I have an amazing special guest, someone that I'm voting for the mayor of Garden Grove. I wanted to share her with you, some hyper-local content. Here she is, Stephanie Klopfenstein.
Hi, Jen. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm super excited. She has 6 other people running against her. And
yes.
Since I'm a super fan, I just wanted to make sure that I let everyone know why you have our vote. And so we'll just get started with
Sounds
the questions.
great. Thank you so much for having me today.
You are so welcome. Thank you for coming. So tell us a little bit about your background and qualifications.
Oh my goodness. So I've lived in Garden Grove all my life. My family has been in Garden Grove since the 1800s. I'm one of 5 generations of women born in Garden Grove, so my roots run very deep here, and being a city councilwoman for the last 8 years has truly been a labor of love, and so now it's an honor to be able to run for mayor of Garden Grove, my hometown. My professional background is actually radio broadcasting, and that's actually come in handy through the years. A lot of public speaking involved with being a councilwoman. I went through the school system here, and after college and after my radio career, I decided, I want to make sure I'm raising my family in my hometown. And so that's what my husband and I are doing. And I've always been a volunteer. I sit on the Community Foundation, and I help with Boys and Girls Club and our neighborhood association. So I'm deeply involved. And I just think I know Garden Grove, and I know my hometown, and it's such an honor to be able to not only be here, but to be running this year for mayor.
That is so great. Thank you so much. And you're endorsed by another hometown, our current mayor, Steve Jones.
That's correct, yes.
Has endorsed you as well. And do you know kind of why he, out of the 7 candidates, chose you to endorse?
We've had a great working relationship the past 8 years. We are very like-minded on a lot of key issues. I think he just saw sort of the resume of work that I have done as a councilwoman, the organizations that I support and I volunteer and give my time with. And then I also think that regional exposure and that regional depth is important. I sit on the OCTA Board of Directors, OC-SAN Board of Directors, Orange County Mosquito and Vector Control, and I'm currently president of the Association of California Cities, Orange County. So I think I just have a well-rounded depth of knowledge that will help me as mayor, and he really saw that and thought that I was the best choice.
That's what did it. She's gonna kill those mosquitoes that eat me alive. I was like, you have my vote, please.
They are terrible.
They're terrible. I did an open house with the doors open, and I literally, my foot looked like they had the chicken pox because, I had open-toed shoes, which are my favorite.
They bite you around now.
Oh boy, it was awful. So we'll get back to business, but I didn't know that about the vector control, and now I'm even more in love. I mean, what are you gonna do? So what are your favorite things about living and serving in Garden Grove?
I think the more you volunteer and the more you get involved, the smaller the community feels. Obviously, Garden Grove, we're not a small city. We are a population of over 170,000. We're the 5th largest city in Orange County. But we also still at times have that Mayberry feel. And I think you can really see that and feel that, especially in West Garden Grove. You drive through these communities and they're so tight-knit. You guys have built something so special down here. I think everybody knows everyone. You see all the kids out playing in our local parks. Our schools are so supportive and tight-knit. And so there's a really special community that's built by being involved. And whether that's PTA or in a service club or civic group, that really helps to make Garden Grove special. So I think deep down it's really the people of Garden Grove that make it the most special and make it the best place to live.
I agree. We were actually only going to live here for 5 years. It was going to be a stepping stone to a beach city, and we fell in love.
Yeah.
So it was just the place that we wanted our kids to be raised. We wanted that small town feel, the more level-headed, not, everyone has this sense of humility and gratitude, and that's what we wanted for our children. So I agree with Garden Grove. I love it too.
Yeah.
So, and then the next question, I'm looking at my notes. I was really actually impressed that I was prepared. Jeff's not here to see me actually do something analytical, but I think that he would also be impressed. What city issues or current circumstances are you most interested in improving?
I think one of the biggest issues that we're facing today in Garden Grove is homelessness. I think we're seeing that obviously countywide, but then as we drill down into our local cities and communities, we definitely feel the brunt of it. We're looking for compassionate results, but also enforcement. We do have a very comprehensive plan as a city that is tackling the homeless issue, I think, head on, but there's always more to be done. So it's making sure that we're working with our special resource team and continuing to grow that department. We're a very large city, as I said, so making sure we're hitting from East Garden Grove all the way to West, hands-on, 7 days a week, looking and seeing what we can do to address this issue. We have our navigation center. We partner with different agencies in the county to also tackle this from the mental health side and the drug abuse and addiction side of this crisis. So we really have an all hands on deck approach. And one thing that I'm really pleased with is that we're actually seeing the numbers decrease, whereas in the county they're going up. In Garden Grove they're down over 39%. So we know we have a plan of action that's working. And I think as mayor, it's my job to make sure we keep seeing that plan move forward, but also know where we need to pivot and tweak to continue to show results. We want to see that number continue to decrease. So that's, I think, one of the biggest issues we're facing right now. And then also economic development. I want to continue to support small business in Garden Grove. We need more businesses, and I know that's something here in West Garden Grove specifically we want to see happen. Places to eat, places for family to spend their time. We want you to live, work, and play in Garden Grove. So making sure we're highlighting all that Garden Grove has to offer and enticing new businesses into Garden Grove. Those are just a few of the issues that I think are most important right now.
That's excellent. Yeah, and I did see on community forums and community pages where people were concerned with how long it's taking, like West Grove Pizza to
Yes.
come in. And we know Pepe's had their own issues with trying to skate some permits and things, and so that's a little different. So I think it's nice that you're focused on that, because I know that is a concern for people, and there's stuff like alcohol beverage control you have no control
Oh boy,
over.
right.
And that's, outside of Garden Grove. So maybe we'll help educate people on why it's
The
taking a
planning, the
while.
permitting, it's extremely important, and I have a great working relationship with staff, so it's being able to sort of watch what's going on and making sure that we're giving businesses kind of that white glove treatment. Let's make sure we roll the carpet out for them and entice them and say, we want you to come here and we're going to help you get open and start to have your business up and running as quickly as possible. It's very important.
Absolutely. And you were talking about the homelessness, and you do also, the city of Garden Grove currently has some first-time home buyer benefits with some.
We do.
Yeah,
We
something
do.
great.
We just had actually October 5th, we had a huge seminar that was very well attended for families or people looking to buy a home in Garden Grove. And we want that. We want this to be an area where they feel that they can buy. And really, if we look at the county as a whole, Garden Grove is still fairly competitive, I think, in the marketplace. We still have a decent home buyer opportunity, I think, for residents and for people looking for a place to live. So we hope that they choose Garden Grove.
Absolutely. And our schools are fabulous, and that's
Oh,
what keeps people
absolutely.
coming to Garden Grove.
Huge proponent of GGUSD.
Yes.
It's interesting when we do surveys as a city and we talk about why are you staying here? What makes Garden Grove important to you and your family? One of the top things that they say is that they love the schools. And so I'm a byproduct of the schools. My daughter goes to a GGUSD school. And so we really need to make sure that we're continuing that partnership as a city with our school district. There's a lot of good work we can do together.
Yeah, that's really great. Thank you so much. We're excited. And like I mentioned earlier, that you have 7 opponents, 6 opponents.
Yes.
There's 7
There's-
total
yes.
running. So my question to you is why? Why, Stephanie? Why are you the best choice?
I think that one, it's my time and longevity here in Garden Grove. This is really something I'm passionate about. I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this for the love of my community, for the people here, and just my deep roots in Garden Grove. It's very important to me. It's very personal to me, the work that I've done over the last 8 years, and I've done a lot. And I think that my track record and my successes through the years and the things that I've been able to partner on to better Garden Grove really show, not just with words, but with actions, how much I care about the community and about my city. As I said before, my regional experience, the work that I've done on advocacy and policy, going up to Sacramento and trying to make sure that we're making the best choices and always keeping Garden Grove in mind when those decisions are made at the legislative level. Then obviously my volunteer work as well. I think I'm the whole candidate, and I would be deeply honored, and it would truly be the joy of my life to be able to serve as mayor of Garden Grove.
Well, I'm super excited, and I know we haven't had a female mayor since 19
It's been a very long time. It was
Yes.
in the 60s. Kay Barr was the mayor at that time. So this would be pretty historic for Garden Grove to have a female mayor again, and it would truly be an honor, and I think would be great for the city.
I'm actually a little jealous because I wanted to be the next female mayor, but since I can't do it, let's.
I believe you can do anything.
I know, but I don't have that background. I don't have 8 years on city council. I haven't been to Sacramento for anything other than personal enjoyment. So, you know, I love your background, and I'm so
Thank
excited to vote for you on November 5th, because I like to actually go to the polls. But if people are mailing it in, check that box for Stephanie. If you have any questions that I didn't ask, because I didn't want to make it, you know, forever, please leave comments below. We'll make sure Stephanie gets those questions, and we'll comment back on her behalf, or we'll get you in touch with her. Very personable and easy to find.
Yes,
in Garden Grove.
I love to be able to talk to everyone. You're more than welcome to get a hold of me. One of the best places I would say to find information about my campaign, my background, my platform is to go to Stephanie4gg.com. That's my website. There's a lot of photos on there, just more information if you'd like to get to know me, and you can also reach out to me directly through that. If you'd like a lawn sign, again, or more information, Stephanie4gg.com.
So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
Bye.